Now this, what Abai is bringing over here, is a Mishnah in Ksubis. The person, he's in Bezdin, and he's making this Hodah in Bezdin. He's making an admission in Bezdin. So, the admission is that it's like we said, his shore killed a person or an ox. And the din is he has to pay al pi atzmo, based upon his own say-so, even if we have no other witnesses to this happening.
Is this a chiddush? Is this innovation? Normally, you need somebody else to say something.
How would this apply to Rabbi? He said that if there's no skila, there's no payment. The Hebrew says there's no skila and there's payment.
Okay, now, right. Let's take a look and see. You're a couple steps ahead of the game over here, Reuven. Let's take a look at the what is it? What's the Rashi over here? Oshoro Shoploni. Want to read the Rachamim?
Okay.
Oshoro Shoploni.
Oshoro Shoploni. Oshoro Shoploni, what is it going on? Or Oshoro Shoploni. Imitrari Eploni or Shor Shoploni. He's admitting it. The Baal is shore, the owner is shore. And Rashi says, Umuad ukimna. It's talking about a muad. That means muad has to pay nezik shalem.
Ukimna, we established.
Right. Established as a muad.
We established that this din over here, in this Mishnah in Ksubis, we established that this animal we're talking about was a muad. And Rashi tells us where. The Pirkei Kama, in the first parak. In the first parak, and if you have a Ozvahadar, it tells you that it was on Tezvav Amud Beis. So we didn't see that Gemora, but that's what Rashi tells us. So talking about a muad. Okay.
Tani, and we learn out mihat, however, a midshori, he says, my shore, et ploni, it killed the ploni,
Right.
Mishalem al pi atzmo.
Oh. Yeah. Pi atzmo.
He, yeah. Mishalem al pi atzmo. His shore killed somebody, he's admitting it.
On his own mouth, literally. His own mouth. We're going to take what he said, and we're going to make him officially liable to pay. Now, what is he going to be chayav to pay? The Mishnah doesn't say specifically what he's going to have to pay over here. We have two dinim over here. First din is that we have a case he admits that his animal killed Ploni. And Rashi told us it's a muad. So, if Ploni is a full-fledged Jew, he's a ben chorin, what will be the din? What will be the payment?
Kofir.
Kofir. That's the din, kofir. His animal is a muad. It's been established as a gorin animal on three separate occasions previously, and now now the animal gores and kills a person. He pays kofir.
The value of the person.
Of the nizak.
Yeah.
The value of the person.
Yeah, actually, I think that was also a machlokes in the Gemora. Oshel mazik, oshel nizik.
Rabbi Kiva is somebody else, I don't remember what.
Yeah, we did learn this before. So okay. At any rate, and we said it's a kapora. It's a kapora for him. If he doesn't pay it, oy vavoy. So now. Okay, that's the first case. Now there's another case. His animal killed a shore, and he's going to pay al pi atzmo. Okay, does that case interest us, the second case of this Mishnah? No. We're not interested in that case. Why are we not interested in that case?
We're in the shore.
Yeah,
Shore is fine.
right. We're not interested in that case. Why not?
We're talking about coffee. This is not talking about coffee.
That's the first case.
First case is
We discussed that. We just got through saying that the first case, the payment's going to be a payment of kofir. What's going to happen to the shore? It's going to get skila.
Are you talking about Reuven now?
I'm talking about the din of the Mishnah, right? The Mishnah said we got two dinim. We got admission, two different cases. In other words, case number one, it's a person that admits that his animal killed Ploni, and we said the din over there is the animal should get skila for that, and the owner will have to pay kofir. Now there's a second case that the Mishnah also mentions. He makes an admission that his animal killed another ox. Now, does that case, as far as we're concerned, as far as Rabbah is concerned, does that case interest us? This is not an irrelevant question. This is a question. I want to understand the pshat over here, the kasha. What's the din? What's the din?
Because a person kills a shore.
What's the din if his animal kills a shore? What's the liability of the owner of the shore? Has to pay nezek shalem. Right? Right? Is the animal killed if he kills another shore?
No. If it's three
it's not fair. He kills a person, he gets killed, but if he kills another animal, he doesn't get killed. That's the din.
Right? Even if it's 3 times, if it goes 3 times?
Yeah,
Right.
More,
Right.
They don't put to death because of shore.
We don't put his shore to death if he kills the shore. Right? So, there's no din skila on the animal. So now, if there's no din skila on the animal, is that case relevant to the din of Rabbah that Rabbah told us before, that the two dinim go together of skila and kofir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why? Why? What's the rest of the relevance of this case?
One without the other doesn't work.
That's what Rabbah told us. One without the other doesn't work. But in this case, where Ploni, where Shimon's shore gored the shore of Ploni and killed the animal, is there a din skila over there? There's no din skila on the animal. If so then that case that's mentioned in the Mishnah in Ksubis is not relevant to us. It's not relevant. Why is it not relevant? Because Rabbah's case is, we're talking about a case where there's a din kofir potentially and there's a din skila potentially. And he says, Rabbah, that they go together. If for whatever reason there's no din skila on the animal, there's no din kofir. Oh, so this here din, where the guy says he admits that his animal killed Ploni's shore, we're not talking about din skila anymore. So if so, then that's irrelevant to Rabbah's din, because Rabbah says that if there's no skila, then there can't be any kofir, in a case where it would be possible to give skila. But this is not a case where it's possible to give skila to the animal. There's no technicality because he did it without kavanah that he's going to be putter from skila. Even if this shore, we see he's stomping his legs and he's going like this and he charges and he gores right through this shore. Is he going to get skila of that shore? No. So it's got nothing to do with Rabbah. You see that? So why did the Gemora mention that case?
This was the same Mishnah, so he mentioned everything.
Right. That's the way the Gemora does. When the Gemora has a question, not necessarily all of the cases that the Gemora brings from a particular Mishnah are relevant to the issue at hand, in order to ask the kasha. So here, that's what happened. We have two cases. The first case is the relevant case, which presents the challenge to Rabbah, and the second case is irrelevant. Why did the Gemara bring it? Because that's the way the Gemara brings the whole part of that Mishnah, that whole Reisha, the Mishnah the Gemara brought. Right? Okay. Just a point of information. Okay. So now, very good. Okay. Everybody got that? See that?
So wait a minute. So Rabbi says no skila, no kofir, and here in this case, in this Mishnah, shoi hamid shoi etloni or shorosh etloni is mishalem. He's paying.
Right.
So wait a minute. There's something.
Does it say anything about kofir?
No.
Well, Reza Mishalem, it does say something about kofir, but does it say anything about the animal getting skila?
No.
No. Doesn't say.
So means he killed a shor.
So it's a different case.
So the shor doesn't die,
Well,
and it still pays. So it's a steer to Rabbah.
okay, let's see. It could be that the Mishnah is talking about the Dinei Mamonos over here. He's got to pay. He's got to pay what he's got to pay. What's the din of the animal? No, maybe that's another Mishnah somewhere else. The fact that it didn't say that he's not going to get skila doesn't mean that this Mishnah necessarily holds that he definitely won't get skila. We could live with that problem. we could. But now, now we got to go one more step, because the Gemara is not through with the question. The Gemara wants to nail down the question, hit the nail right on the head. So we got 3 more words to the Gemara's question. Let's read the next 3 words.
My love, kofir?
My love, kofir?
He's asking a question here. What is this kofir? Is this considered kofir?
My love means we're asking really sort of like, a leading question. Isn't it so? Like the attorney in the court says, Isn't it so, Mr. McGillicuddy, that you were seen on the night of the 14th in your, isn't it true? My love, isn't it true that this Mishnah, when it says Hareza Mishalim, that this guy's going to pay, doesn't that refer to the din of kofir? Does that not refer to the din of kofir? Now, what does the Gemara mean over here? Gemara means to say, look, we got 2 dinim over here. We got 2 dinim. And it says that he pays al piatzma. So
the difference is the kofir and kanas.
well, we got 2 dinim. The din of the first din, which we're interested in, is kofir. The din of the second din, which we're not interested in, is tashlumim, nezik shalim. The Gemara says, isn't it so that this, what it says, harei zeh v'shalom al pi atzmo, must be referring, maybe not exclusively, but also to the case of kofir, right? Okay? Simple, straightforward interpretation of the Mishnah would say, right, of course. You told me 2 dinim, and you say he's going to have to pay on his own say-so. Says the Gemara, doesn't this that it says that he's going to have to pay also include the first case, that he's going to have to pay kofir?
So I guess it's talking about Moab then.
Rashi told us. Rashi said that we established that this case here is talking about mu'ud. Right?
Yeah.
Says Rashi, the next Rashi. Rabar, you want to read the next Rashi?
Which one?
My lav kofer. It's the first three words in the line. Yeah.
Af al dav the ein hashor the skila shavei holder the armro the misas ka'alim ka misa hashor the adam the tov
Right.
eino nehema.
Very good. Excellent. Very good.
By acknowledging it, he is not.
Confess.
Hodia is the confession, is not Hodia.
When a man comes into Bezdin and he says he killed Ploni,
I did it.
They don't kill it.
he's not Chayav Misa.
Why? Hodia, he's.
Ein Adam Mesis Atzmo Rosha. The person is not, his statement is not accepted if it involves making him into a Russia. Okay?
He doesn't go to your mikvah, doesn't any of those?
We need 18 witnesses.
Ir Miklat. Well, we're talking here about he's in Bezdin now. He went to Bezdin. You're saying how come he didn't go to Ir Miklat? Good question.
He said that Tzaddik,
He wanted to go into the Bezdin and say, I killed Ploni.
You want to have a clear conscience? He was such a Tzaddik?
I don't know why he did it. You
What
gotta
to
have to
say?
ask him. You gotta ask him.
We want to
But
save his life.
that's the din.
If he
That's the
admits it,
din.
And his wife said you did it, you gotta go to Bezdin.
He goes into Bezdin. I mean, we could understand if he knows that this is the din. We can understand why he went into Bezdin, right? We don't understand why he did
He
that.
was a smart guy.
He's getting himself out of a skila, right? Right. You can understand. He's motive. Okay. So now, what happens? But here we're not talking about a man. We're talking about somebody's ox.
So what is
So
he
the
getting, what is he
man
getting
would-
out of?
What?
What is he getting out of? He's getting out of that he won't have to. He won't have to kill the shore. You have to kill the shore, right? You have to pay the class. You won't have to pay.
What did Rashi say over here? Let's go back and read Rashi and absorb what Rashi's telling us. My lav kofir. Rashi's going on that comment of the Gemora. Isn't the Mishnah talking, when it says that he's going to have to pay, isn't it talking about the din kofir? That he's going to have to pay kofir? Says Rashi, the afugav, the ein hashor b'skila, shaharei hodet.
We're talking about somebody who killed a shore, or there's somebody who killed a person now. Getting this is
Okay.
Because if he
We're
killed a
talking-
person, so he has to pay kofar and skila. And if he
Right.
doesn't, if he kills a shore,
Right?
he has to pay knas.
Nezik shalom.
Okay, about
That's a
knas,
shor, not a knas.
That's it's for knas, and that's all. That's the
That's
whole.
it. Right. So which case are we talking about?
But he says there's no in skila. That means he killed a shore.
That means he killed a.
A shore. He didn't kill a person.
If there's an issue of skila, what does it
Only
mean that he
it's only
killed?
person. It's only a
Only
person.
it could mean that he killed a
He
person.
didn't kill a. Yeah, he didn't.
If he killed an
But it
animal,
says-
there's no issue of skila
But it says
altogether.
in skila. It says.
Right, but there's a reason for that.
So,
There's a technical technicality
no,
that he's going to be putter from the skila. Right?
because he went to the Bezdin.
Because the man went to the Bezdin and he came in and he admitted that his animal killed a person. So why is this? And that is going to get the shore off of skila.
We learned like
That's what Rashi says over here. Let's read the words of Rashi. Afogav the ein hashor b'skila. Even though in this case the animal is not going to get skila. Why not? Says Rashi. Shaharei hodet. Because the owner admitted. The owner of the animal admitted to this act, to this event that his animal killed Plum. Okay?
So he can confess the owner of the shore and get his shore off from the din of skila.
Right. Right.
He can jump
That's
the
what it
line
says.
and he jump to Beit Din and say, yeah, my shore did it.
That's right. That's right.
And what's
If he can run there before the witnesses, or the witnesses don't come, so he can get his animal off of skila. That's what it says here. That's what it says here. If he would not have done so, what would be the din of the animal? Skila.
Yeah.
A shor muad kills a ben chorin, a Jew. The animal is niskal. That's a shor niskal.
I think like 2 pages beforehand, or a page beforehand, we didn't say like this. But skila, we didn't discuss skila, that if somebody goes to a bezdin, he's patur from the shalem. Just mistaken.
Motive, he'll be patur on a knas. If he's we have a klal, motive a knas patur. Right? If a ganav who has to pay kefil, kefil's a knas. A ganav, not a gazlan. A gazlan doesn't pay any penalty. He pays what do they call it? Karen. He pays Karen. He stole something worth 1,000. He guzzled it. He pays back 1,000. But a ganav, if he ganved something, he has to pay 2,000.